All right, boys. So here we are in PvP, and you know we had to do it, as we are going to be using Transcendent Bond alongside of the blue assault mode Meliodas. And that's because you guys seen my video where I used Meliodas on the Sins team, and it actually worked out really well. So now I really just want to try to use this guy with a lot of other Sins characters, just to see how well and viable he flows with different combinations. And one character is Transcendent Bond, where he pretty much allows you to get more HP related abilities per applicable ally on the field. And again, Meliodas is an HP scaler, so with Bond providing HP, hopefully he can pop off even further. And of course, you also got his Holy Relic, which can provide base stats as well too, per debuff on the enemy. I think it goes up all the way to up to 12%, so that's gonna be really nice. And again, we also gonna be using it alongside of Zeldris. Now again, Zeldris is a character who gives you even more base stats. Again, you give you 3% per debuff, and it goes up to eight times, which means you're gonna get a 24% base stat boost for your team. Again, making you super tanky, which is gonna be really nice, especially because again, Meliodas want as much HP as possible. And we also gonna get Deanne as well with her talent, and she got her damage cap, right? That damage cap is gonna be really nice to allow us to tank a little bit better and to heal up. And again, her petrification also can be very annoying for players. I'm kind of debating on what link I should use on her, just because again, she's not there for just for damage. She's more so for support and for stalling. So I'm kind of debating on if I want to use red Sario link or green Sario link, or even Ludociel. I guess it don't really matter, depending on whatever you want to rock. But hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure you guys like and subscribe again for more fun content. And let's see how well Meliodas thrives on his team. All right, so let's see what team we got here. Oh my God, Fairy team. Fairy team in 2025? That is wild. I guess what we can do is save our talent, and obviously just try to like mark Deanne as much as possible. We can also try to get rid of his chance of critting as well on Deanne. So if he tries to go for his talent, his Deanne can't crit at all. Or I guess you can say lose 100% of your crit chance, because she probably might still be able to crit, because we do have Meliodas, which I think he has like about what, 50% crit resist. That man has like 50% crit resist, so he can still get hit with crits very frequently, even if she loses 100% crit chance. But we should be pretty decent, especially because we have such a tanky team. Again, all it takes is for us to get hit twice on our Meliodas, and he'll get that rampage buff, and then he'll just pretty much be able to just blast through his Deanne. Let's see what he's gonna go for. Okay, he just goes for, he seals our attack cards, which don't really matter. And you saw he was still able to crit us one time on our Meliodas. So with this, we just gonna just get rid of you. I'm actually surprised he didn't go for his alpha damage cap. Usually you probably use like 3 attack skills so you can get your alpha damage cap. But maybe he forgot. Maybe he forgot that he has that. He probably used to going first all the time, so. But it's all good, because now he marked of Nightmare on his Lancelot. This will force his Lancelot to hit our Meliodas. So hopefully he knows that he's marked. So he's forced into Meliodas, because obviously he's going to have to stack up as much as possible. Okay, he targets into a red Tarmio Link character. I feel like he does not know that he's marked. Yeah, he definitely did not know. Yeah, this is GG. That man literally did no damage. Yeah, GG, my boy. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry we had to do you like that. All right, so this time we got a demon team. Okay. Now, I usually do the same play that I usually do for my video with the Sins. Again, what you want to do is just break DK Zeldris shield, and then petrify at the very end. Now I started off my AoE just in case I couldn't break it. Again, his shield is very weak, so he might he might be struggling a little bit in terms of cosmetics or even dupes, which I kind of hate because I didn't want to like disable my Deanne just in case I get like other cards. But it should still be okay, just because again with Deanne, he shouldn't be able to do damage now because now he has no shield. Again, the only problem we have right now is that we have no cards for Meliodas, especially with a person like this who's going to activate our rampage. Yeah, he's barely doing any damage because he lost his shield, and he's got disabled on Demiurge, so Demiurge is pretty much useless. We should be able to easily get rid of. Yeah. Oh my God, we got 800k HP in ungeared. So we're just gonna mark and go after DK Zeldris. Remember, he's using Demiurge, so we should be able to. Oh, never mind. He forfeits instantly. Dang, I wanted it to last a little bit longer. All right, but what I was gonna say is because Demiurge passive, Demiurge pretty much if you get the mind control, you can't target him. So if you get mind control by Demiurge, unfortunately, you cannot target him at all. I'm not gonna lie, I literally be forgetting that sometimes with Demiurge, depending on your attack, it could prevent you from not be able to attack him. But there are some moments where I probably don't even get marked by Demiurge, and I still be just playing regular, like I'm marked or not. Like I literally every time I see Demiurge, I just think to myself like, yeah, I'm most likely got all my characters mind controlled. When I don't even be, it would just be like some moments where I be feeling like he's not mind controlled on none of my characters but one. So now I can freely attack him, but I just don't be thinking like that. Especially because most players, they spam a lot of Demiurge cards, which means they're gonna just end up disabling themselves anyways. Oh my God, he did so much damage. And Demiurge barely did any damage right there. Again, the second thing about Demiurge is that he's very reliant on your team because he doesn't really do much for you. So let's start cooking. Oh my God, yeah, we just cooking Meliodas. Who's next? Oh my God, Zeldris going too? And that's GG. Man, this team is so good. I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying using Meliodas on Sins. Like again, it's just a fun team to do. Honestly, this team that I have right now is, you can easily counter it if you really want to, because again, I'm using a team that features only one important character, which is Meliodas. Like the way you counter my team is pretty much doing nothing, because if the enemy does not activate your rampage, then your Meliodas doesn't do damage. So if anybody who faces this team or similar, all you have to do is just pretty much do nothing, or probably use like one attack skill on Meliodas, and you're pretty much gonna be in a good position. The only team you probably want to struggle is probably I guess you can say in gear PvP, because it's very easy for Deanne to get her passive going. But if you're seeing this type of team where I only have like one DPS, which is Meliodas, it's not gonna work out pretty well. Usually if they have like something like Escanor, you might struggle a little bit, just because Escanor is just a broken character. But again, if they activate your rampage, you might as well just forfeit. They might as well just forfeit at that point, because they're getting cooked. Like I have petrifications and stuff like that. I have Deanne, like they're cooked. But again, it is ungear PP. Like if it was gear PP, then they are going to get petrified crazy, just because again, it's very easy to proc that 400k passive to stack up your King's Wrath. And this guy is using a shadow team. This man said, yo, I'm not spending on no collab. Yo, this man said I ain't spending on no cloud. I'm just gonna use the regular Shadow Sun Jin Woo team. He said, yo, I ain't spending on no Demon King team. I'm just gonna use regular old humans. And I ain't gonna lie, you gotta respect it sometimes. When somebody chooses just to use regular human teams, you gotta respect it. Now, he kind of misplayed because usually you want to put Ludocio Link on Nascience, so he doesn't get petrified. Because again, Nascience is your damage reduction in healer. And you don't want to force Sun Jin Woo to attack. Especially because now he's marked, so he has no crit chance, or he has very low crit chance. Yeah, so his AoE doesn't hit the same when he can't crit. And he goes for a single target. I thought he was gonna go for his AoE, but he definitely didn't. So yeah, I think you already know what that means, right? Meliodas got his rampage. We just gonna finish him off. Hopefully I can get rid of Sun Jin Woo. Especially because most players who using Sun Jin Woo always put DN in the back. So hopefully we can get rid of him. Oh my god, let's go. He was going to have his ultimate too. And let's see, get rid of you. I feel like he had DN in the back though. Every time I see a Sun Jin Woo, I just think to myself, DN is in the back. Like, I don't know. I just be having so much trauma for like playing against Sun Jin Woo human players. Because every time, man, without a doubt, it's always King and DN in the back. Like, she's just so broken as a backline character. And then you also have her as a CC. It's crazy. Because she should come in and just heal Sun Jin Woo. Like, it gets so frustrated. Yeah, I had to hurry up and play. We're talking about how broken DN is. But basically what I'm doing right here is I'm marking up Nightmare on Milim. And that's because Milim will be forced to target Meliodas. But not only forced to target Meliodas, but only be able to do 50% of our HP on Meliodas. So her damage is going to be a lot weaker. And then we made sure to petrify Hail. Because again, we want to get rid of that retrogression buff. And again, she only gonna be able to do 50%, which she was gonna do regardless because of our damage cap. But so we're gonna finish you off and force your passive, and then we're gonna AoE. Now the reason why we're doing this is because this should pretty much make it so both Milim and Hell die at the same time, because she only has 1 HP. Yep, she only had 1 HP, and whoever gets hit get hit, which is Merlin. So now she's marked, and that's GG. Again, this team is just so much fun. Oh my god, it's crazy that I'm seeing people actually use unknowns. And is this the same person? I think it's the same guy, which I'm not gonna lie. Again, we cooked them last time, so we're just gonna do the same play. And leave it at that, where I'm just gonna mark your Merlin, so it's very likely she will crit. And then we're gonna petrify Hail. Now the reason why we petrify Hail and not Milim is because if you use like 2 AoEs with the same character on the when you have Hail, she can cleanse. So what will end up happening is Hail would use 2 of her AoEs, and then Milim will cleanse and then use her AoE at the very end. So that's why you see I'm just petrifying Hail. Plus because of the retrogression. Just for anybody who's wondering, like, yo, why didn't I just like petrify Milim, who's the true threat of the team? You want to get rid of Hail because again, she will just cleanse. And we're just gonna finish you off again. And hopefully this just petrify you. I think it forced the Kings of Wrath right here too, right? Oh my god, yes we did. Yeah, it's GG for you, my guy. Like, what can you do against this? Again, this is just a fun team, but like people always end up forcing a rampage passive just make my Meliodas just be able to cook so easy. I guess you also got to worry about Deanne stacking up her what's it called, the earth value. I guess that could be a problem, but usually it's Meliodas that you want to really worry about on his team. Hopefully I can think of some more cool ideas for this Meliodas, just because again, I just been enjoying playing PvP. Again, this guy makes PvP a lot more fun, a lot of cool setups. I'm just happy that pretty much PvP is just like one team. There's like a multitude of teams and different variation of those teams for people to run in PvP. Like people are rocking humans, some people are rocking sins, some people are rocking unknown, as you can see. And I see a few people still trying to use fairies. Again, it's just a lot of versatility and viability in PvP right now. Because again, a lot of players wanted DK Zelcha to be such a broken character, but sometimes it's okay to have just a good character. Because now PvP actually feels really nice. All right, you don't gotta have like that Milim character that destroys everything. You can just have a decent character. So you're just gonna do the same thing, just force the retrogression, and this should allow us to get rid of him. Oh my god, wait, does he have Red Tarmian Link? Oh, never mind. We were still able to cook. All I saw was Red Tarmian Link and I got scared. Yeah, this man is cooked. Ain't no way you can still play this. Ain't no way. You have Rimuru in the back? Bro, how do you have Rimuru still in the back? What? What do you think is happening in PvP where you need Rimuru still? How many unknown teams have you been facing? I guess it's gonna be just the last match. I'm probably gonna just use like, hopefully I can get Bond win animation. Let's see me use 2 of his debuff cards, just a flex. But oh, never mind, this is not gonna kill. But again, this was pretty fun. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Again, it was pretty fun using Transcendent Bond alongside of Meliodas. He was super tanky, man. Again, Sin seems just so much fun to use with Meliodas, especially because a lot of players think you have to use demons. But nah, you can use Sins with him and still have a good time.